back. Excuse the fact that I look like a half-eaten pasty. I'm a little bit crook. I'm on the good end of it now, so I'm getting better. But just wanted to go over what actually happens when you win a drift event here in South Australia. It's not very often we get these big novelty checks anymore, so that was actually for coming third in the series. But I only did 3 of the 5 rounds that was available. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock when I got that. But I just wanted to, I get asked this quite a lot, and I just wanted to show you guys how much you actually win when you do these drift events, because, I don't know, for some weird reason, everyone thinks we're in this for the money. Oh, excuse me. We are definitely not. We're definitely not in it for the money. But anyway, as you can see here, so the round winner, well, obviously overall, the winner of the battles, and then third place for the championship. So I started cracking these open the other day because I had Luke from Born Again here, and he actually is one of the sponsors, along with all these other amazing companies. And I was looking for his voucher, which I won. But so the first one is sponsored by all these amazing people: Scott's Tyres, Fleekus Bears, and they give it to you in cold hard cash. This is Australian dollars for all those Americans and Europeans and Japanese and everyone else from overseas. Anyway, $200 is what you win for being the round winner, so the outright winner of that round. So that right there is not even half your entry price. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. This is amazing. It's not very often we win anything, but just giving you a realisation of how much it is that we win. So the L1 winner. Now this one looks like a lot more. So maybe this one is the, I don't know. Anyway, so this one is sponsored by these amazing people again, as you can see here. And there is the $200 gift voucher that I will be using from Born Again Restorations, who are the sponsor of this candy red created machine. But I think I'll use this $200 on maybe trying to fix that rear bar. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe we'll start painting one of them. Oh, that big reveal will be coming soon. It's not a very big reveal, but you know, it's definitely going to keep me entertained for a few months. Anyway, to the exciting bit. So this one is 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, so 400. So $400 and $200, we have now covered our entry and paid for a carport, which is overall $500. And we've paid for the 2 tyres of the 16 that I used on that weekend. So we're making no money as yet. We're still in the minus. However, this one, overall for coming third place, I think that's a bit of a giveaway up there. But this is also sponsored by these amazing people again. Oh, they're just, look at them. Scott's Tyres, Fleekus Bears, AMX, all motorcycle accessories. And yeah, this one is 100, 250. So exactly what the check is. So now we have, what was it? 600, 850. So we have $850, which is almost the tyre bill for the weekend. Almost. Because their tyres are real cheap. They're only a 235 street radial Salem. And yeah. So overall, I should actually do a breakdown of what I won versus how much I spent. But yeah, without going into too much detail and letting Bree find out. we still spend a lot of money. And no, I'm not complaining, just making you guys aware. But yeah, it's still amazing. Can't thank Drifting SA for actually getting prize money, because we never actually used to have it since we left the old G1 series. Talon Ben took it over, the Ben took it over and created their series, and there was prize money here and there, but not always. It was a bit of a hit and miss. You actually had to contact them and ask them if there was prize money for the round you just won or not, and then they'd say yes or no. It was real weird, but now Drifting SA, along with all the sponsors involved, are making, all rewarding us for our efforts, and it'd be awesome if everyone that put in to the drifting weekend, car-wise, got rewarded. But the biggest reward is actually driving an amazing track like we have at the Bend. So there you have it. But now we are going to get to the point of why I called that last round I did the final fight. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to, Oh, actually, we have to get a light. So we'll grab this light and we'll just cut straight to the point. Remember when I used to hit walls? So yeah, this one was when I was in, I think the final battle with Cale Scott. It was a couple of times, and then the final battle with, who was it in the next one? Scotty Miller, yeah. I cannot believe I forgot that. That's how crook I am. But yeah, we had a couple knocks on that side. And then last round we had a tiny little graze on this side. Nothing too crazy. However, every time I got out, I'm looking, because this is all tied in to the chassis rail, like down there. So, you're thinking, oh yeah, sweet, body panel's still there, light's still good, car's straight-ish. Everything's all good. However, a further inspection before the round, you see where that stitching up the top is actually supposed to be connected. So that whole tub is unstitched on both sides. You can probably see that side a little bit worse. Or see that it is worse, like there's, big gap there. It's completely separated itself. And you can see just there's a massive crack through that whole tower. So we'll go straight underneath here. And look, there you have it. The tower is literally about to slit, like snap. Well, not snap, but like, yeah, not actually hold the coilover anymore. And then you can see the reason behind it all. You can't really tell, but it's all cracked around the cage there. But the cage there is tied to the top of that tub or wheel arch, and then this section is tied to the strut top, and then that's on the wheel arch. So the crush point is between the cage on the arch and my rear tubing to the strut top. So obviously, no matter what car you build, it needs a crush point, has a crush point, the weakest link, and that happens to be it. So this side's actually a lot worse. Up the top, you can see there's a big crease there where the plate is for the cage, and it's slit through. Under here, there's a big crease there where you can see that, you can see where the welded plate is. Well, you probably can't on camera. Long story short, it's the whole rear of this car is cactus. It's no good. I kind of went into that round knowing it was there, but night before, wasn't much I could do, and I thought, you know what, I'll just go all out. Like, if I hit the rear, it doesn't matter, it's just gonna snap and coil over and fly out. But yeah, I just thought I'll just go all out, and I wanted to finish the series on a massive high. It was real weird, but drifting's a mental game, massive mental game. And if you're not in the right mindset, you're never going to drive well, and you're never going to push it to the absolute limit. So I did a bit of a test, I guess. Probably should have started doing this years ago, but mental wise, if you can just sort of program it in your head to drive to your best ability, you end up doing it. It's weird. And if I think everyone in SA is starting to really do that, because the driving level's gone through the roof, which is awesome. And I happened to just not make any mistakes at any critical point throughout the whole weekend, so it was a perfect weekend for us. And then there you have it. I come home and the car's broken. However, Luke from Born Again come around the other day. Thanks again for coming out here, mate. And he had a good look over it, and he basically said he's going to unstitch the cage, the rear end, put complete new tubs in the back, and essentially weld it all back up. And then I'm going to cut this main bar out here that goes all the way around. Cut that one out, cut this bar here off, and I'm going to make some bolt-on corner pieces that are collapsible and not made out of roll cage tubing. So if I do have a significant sort of hit, it's going to crush it, and that'll be the crush point, not the actual chassis of the vehicle. Hope that makes sense. Probably a little bit twisted with my sickness and whatnot. This looks so wanky with all the cash on the bonnet. Anyway, that was the final fight competition wise. Tomorrow, me and Chop are going to go down to JDMX Park. He's going to come for some runs, and we're just going to run amok and burn all the second-hand tyres I got left in the shed. I've just been fitting them up. Got some old stuff, some old fronts. I got some more second-handies there. Some are out the back. And yeah, we're just going to go have a fun day. And there's a heap of awesome drivers going to be out there. So once I've burned all these tyres, I'm literally going to try and just get some footage of everyone else's crazy cars and just give you guys some more exposure into the entire drifting community here in SA. And then, yeah, that'll be pretty much it. But this video was purely to show you what was wrong with the Sonny. I know it took me a while to get this video out. A lot's been going on, and then obviously getting sick and whatnot. But just so you know, I absolutely beat on this engine so freaking much, and it's still perfect. This was the filter. This was a Ryco filter before the event, so I stripped that down, checked it all out. There's not a single bit of metal in it. The one from the weekend, there was a couple tiny pieces. I've seen a hell of a lot worse. Now this, main reason I do this, guys, is just because it's good to see what's going on with the filter, but I had huge oil starving issues with the Sonny from that layout we were doing at round 5, the last round. So yeah, I sent that to Cheer, he's like, man, that engine's toast. But looking at the filter, it's, you know, it's looking pretty good. So I can't promise, like, it's still that stock engine that we wanted to test with the Motec going from the old ECU to see how long it would last, and it's been almost 2 years now. So it's, you know, it's outdone what we could imagine, that's for sure. And that's literally all down to, you know, obviously Power Tune being the tuner, Cheer, and, you know, Motec being able to control everything. And literally, if there is any issues, it just combats it straight away and either pulls timing, pulls the RPM down, you know, adds more fuel. It does everything you want it to do in a situation where you can't pick it up and, you know, button off or whatever. So Motec, they're the bomb. So yeah, there we have it. I'm just going to chuck some new oil in. If you guys didn't know, that's what I use in this engine, because it has obviously some oiling starvation issues, so I'll try and keep it real thick and combat that. And then the gearbox, we'll change that again real quick, only holds a litre. And another Ryco is already on it, and it will be ready to get loaded up and head to JDMX Park tomorrow morning. So there you have it. There's a short and sweet one, sort of informative. Don't get the wrong idea, I just wanted to explain the whole prize winning thing. Hope you guys appreciate that and you understand it a little bit more. But yeah, there you have it. Have an awesome weekend, guys, and we'll see you on the next video, which is going to be heap of fun. Thanks for watching. See you guys.